What's good, YouTube fam? It's your girl Jay Nelly here, back with another video. I know it's been a minute since you guys heard or seen me, or heard from or seen me, but it's a new year. Happy New Year to all of you guys. And I'll be making an appearance very soon. But as of right now, I just kind of want to get back into the groove or whatever. So I just thought, I'd drop a quick video. And so yeah, like with this story, I wanted to talk about Anna Mac. I'm not sure if you guys know who that is, or even if you guys care. I guess we'll find out in the comment section. But I just keep seeing this pop up on my TL, and I figured, I guess it could be a video that I start out with for the new year. If you don't know who Anna is, she's one of the baddies on, I think it's just called Baddies the Show. But she recently got proposed to, and I seen it on my TL. And although I wasn't really a fan, I was happy, because anybody getting married, that should always be a good thing, right? It's like a congratulations, I'm happy for you, blah blah blah. But ever since Anna got proposed to, I'm not gonna lie, I'm somebody that doesn't even follow the baddies or follow up with their antics, but I've been seeing her drama on my TL unfold. The first person that popped up on my TL, this was last year, was Rula. And I don't follow Rula. I think I used to, but I unfollowed him. But I would see his videos pop up every now and then. So randomly, on some random morning, I see Rula going off. Now, Rula is known for his crash out videos back in the days. I'm not sure if he still does those, but that's what he was known for. So I see him crashing out like usual, but he's talking about Anna, and I know they had like this fake situationship going on. Mind you, I know all of this because it pops up on my feed every once in a while. So I'm tapped in. I'm just not keeping up. You know what I'm saying? So like, Rula starts going off, and he's going off, and the first thing I thought was he couldn't be going off because Anna got proposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of lame. And I find out that Rula has a girlfriend. I didn't know he had a girlfriend. I find out then that he had a girlfriend. Now, I did some research, and so I'm about to bring you guys all the information that I found. I was going to leave this in 2025 because all of this that happened with Anna and Rula was actually last year, December 2025. But I'm bringing it up now because I'm about to address what's happening now in 2026. Early this year, what's going on with Anna and her relationship and the proposal or whatever, like I said.
For one, Anna wanted me. Anna was chasing me. I never wanted her. That was all 4 clips. The same way that y'all see me do it for the Frostathon, that's what I was doing when I got her Anna. So that is what she fell in love with. And then I was telling her, I do not want anything with you. This is, leave me alone. Steady persisting, steady trying to continue and meet and link and post together. I don't want to do that. It did not click for me until after I felt pressure to have sex with you because you would not leave me alone. I did that, and the post-nut clarity punched me in. Oh my God, I got knocked to hell after I did that. That is what y'all are not understanding. Y'all think that this is just, it's cool. She didn't do nothing wrong. Y'all don't find nothing wrong with the messages. It's disrespectful. If it's not disrespectful for you, then it's disrespectful for me and disrespectful to my woman. So regardless of how y'all feel, what y'all think is right, what y'all feel is it's not about feelings. It's about facts, what you actually did. It doesn't matter what I'm talking about on my fucking life. I can say whatever the hell I want to on my life and what happened in my life, regardless of who I was dealing with, who was a part of that story. If y'all do not like that, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm vocalizing, I'm getting stuff off of my chest. Dead weight, dead negativity that's been on my mind. And then that negativity, I go months without actually talking about it to y'all. I don't even tell y'all exactly what's happening because out of respect for these people, I'm just trying to be nice. I'm trying to be cool for everybody else. I'm not being nice with nobody else. I'm not being nice and cool for nobody. I'm not doing that shit. All that did was put me in a horrible mental state to where I wanted to off myself. So fuck y'all. I'm doing whatever the hell I want to do. I'm gonna say whatever I want to say, and y'all just have to deal with it. If you don't like it, unfollow, remove me. I don't care. Y'all never liked me from the beginning. I literally became a likable person for y'all. Y'all never knew the real me. I never expressed the real me on here. Every time I did, I got canceled. And if you don't have anything positive to say about my woman, then you don't need to be speaking about my woman. Period. That's the end of everything. If you disrespect her, you will now be disrespected by me. And if you don't feel like there's nothing, okay, then just try it and see, and then we will see how it plays out in real life, not in the comment fucking section, not when you're typing and we're being keyboard warriors back and forth like we're some damn bots.
Now, just like the rest of the internet, I myself was very confused as well, because I'm just thinking, like, what prompted all of this? Like, why are we doing this now? What happened, right? So after digging, basically, I found out that Anna had texted Rula 3 days before her engagement, which I'm sure she didn't know she was about to get engaged. But 3 days before her engagement, she texted Rula telling him or asking him to stop speaking on her because apparently Rula had gone on live and stated a couple things, basically called Anna predatory.
Because that was all predatorized. That was somebody that had been waiting to get around me. And when you have, I'm not saying that nobody's a bad person, but if you're waiting for somebody for years and then you finally get your hands on them, you don't realize what kind of energy you're trying to suffocate out of them because you've just been waiting. You've just been waiting to get around them and see and experience that you disregard what they're actually like doing and just trying to get whatever you want out of them. So then when I stopped giving you what you want, which is attention, then you go online and now start saying, oh, you don't want to text, he don't want to text or call me, he don't do this, he don't do that. So now your followers are all attacking me. And
you guys, he was crashing out for a minute. Like, he had like about 20 to 30 videos on his page at one point. But he was addressing two different things. He was just addressing Anna, and then he was also addressing another situation because people were questioning his sexuality with another guy. But that's a whole another story for another day, child. So in regards to Anna, basically called her predatory. So Anna messaged him and said, why are you talking about me like that? Blah, 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 blah. 3 days before the proposal. So I guess that's what prompted this crash out. Still doesn't really make sense to me. But I do feel for Rula if he feels like, I understand the type of predicament that he might be in. I do believe him because people don't believe him when he says that he didn't like her. They think that he's crashing out on the internet because he did like her. And now that she's moving on, quote unquote, he's feeling some type of way. I do, however, believe him when he says that he didn't really like her and she's the one that liked him. I don't think that's anything to be embarrassed about because Anna has already admitted that she really liked him. And in the videos, I can kind of get that standoffish energy. Anything that they're doing really feels like a skit. It doesn't really give chemistry. I mean, some people felt like it did. I don't follow up with them, but from the clips that I'm watching now, I don't really see much chemistry. It just gives like, oh, okay, this is good content. You know what I'm saying? The only thing about this that I feel like is weird is, well, a couple things. Why did you bring it on the internet? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, why did you bring it on the internet in the first place? And then two, why after her engagement? When all she did was text you and ask you to stop talking about her. I think that was a fair ask.
And now we're here, right? So when I pop out with Blue, and then you text my phone. You text my phone after I pop out with Blue. I text you and say, I'm sorry for leaving you on. You steady trying to say that you love me, and it's all this and that after I just got to a relationship. Okay, cool. We let that slide. I hide the fact that I had sex with you to my girl because I was embarrassed. I was ashamed that I even allowed myself to get to that point. So then I end up lying to her, and now I'm not telling her the full information because I'm embarrassed.
If something really did happen and he feels like he was assaulted in any kind of way, which is not what he's really saying, it sounds like he's more so saying like he felt pressure, like because she was so clingy and on him, he felt like he was in some type of, he said pre-nut or post-nut or something. So I think that he's understanding the part that he played in the situation. So it's not like a situation that he's saying that he was assaulted, but it was more so like he didn't want that to happen, which I don't know if I fully believe. However, that is his truth. I hope, because this is nothing to play about. However, the way he's going about the whole situation just doesn't make him look, it doesn't make people feel for him like I guess they should, because you're going about it all wrong. And in my personal opinion, I feel like he's doing all of this because in the messages, here's the gag, in the messages, they posted Rula's girlfriend, her name is Blue. She posted the messages between Rula and Anna, the message that Anna sent Rula 3 days ago. And they kind of edited the messages. I don't know why, but when Anna posted her messages and I read those messages, it was different. So I don't know why they edited it, but Anna did say I love you in those messages, and Rula said I love you too back in those messages. I personally don't think it was anything sexual or anything. I think it was just kind of like, oh, love you type of thing. But people have been reading into that like the internet usually does. I personally think that Rula is doing all of this to reassure his girlfriend. I feel like his girlfriend is probably feeling some type of way, maybe a little insecure. And he's crashing out to reassure his girlfriend more than it is that he really likes somebody and that person is gone. It could be that as well, right? But I'm leaning more towards the first one. But it could definitely be the second one where he might have thought that he didn't really like her, but now that he feels like she's upgraded and moving up in life, he might be rethinking his decisions and whatever. I don't think it's that, but it could be. I'm not completely ruling that out.
Rula talk about, if you respected my relationship, you wouldn't have texted me. When she texted you, I love you, you responded. If you respected your own, you wouldn't have responded. Cool.
Now, fast forward to today. You guys, I don't know who Anna pissed off, but my girl has been going through it. It's been one thing after the next ever since this engagement announcement. And I do really feel bad for her because I feel like this is supposed to be a time where she's enjoying having fun. And I'm sure she is, but being on the internet, I'm sure she's seeing all of this. And she definitely is, because she's also responding. And she's responding in the way where it's like, I don't really care. Damn, I'm fighting for my life on here. And I feel like to some point she has to feel some type of way, because it's like, I'm in a relationship with my guy this whole time, and as soon as something great happens and he proposes, here all of you guys come. But the internet doesn't really care because they feel like, well, she be talking on other people. I don't know if that's true. I don't really follow up with her like that, so I don't know. And so they don't really care how she's getting dragged. But then there's a good portion of people who are also like, it's kind of weird, like you guys just want her to be miserable, you guys just want her to be unhappy, like why are you guys trying so hard to ruin a relationship, blah blah blah, which makes sense to me. Like it seems like people are going out of their way to do this. But anyways, as of right now, she's beefing with Twitter and her fiance's fans, which are mostly men. So the men feel like he needs to drop her because she's a 304. And this all started with an OnlyFans page, an OF page. Apparently she told him that she didn't have an OF page, and it's been found out, or somebody exposed her, quote unquote, that she did have an OF page. But then other people are also saying that there's nothing on that OF page and it's actually a scam link. So there's a link to the OF page, but when you click on the link, there's nothing there. So it's really just a scam to get people to pay into the link, but then when you go in there, there's nothing there. I really do feel for Anna, and if you were to ask me, I would just say she needs to just get off the internet and enjoy her engagement, because people on the internet are miserable, and they're gonna want you to be miserable right with them. So she needs to just log off the internet. As of right now, her team has put out a statement on her Instagram, but that's basically it for this video. Let me know how you guys feel, whether you care or not. Do you guys think Rula is jealous? Why do you guys think he's spazzing out for real? Why do you guys feel like people want to ruin this moment for Anna Mac? And I think that's about it. You guys have a wonderful day.
Me, you feel me? Bro, I had Stunner Girl telling the whole world that I had fucking STD, and I was like, all this crazy shit, all this wild crazy shit. I had my fucking doesn't matter. I had my whole ex team up with my op, send her on my business, hit up blogs, send blogs my business. Like, this is literally light work for me. You feel me? It's literally light work for me, right? And I'm just very grateful and thankful. Like, nothing that y'all are doing, well, the people are doing on social media, has actually like affected my relationship, because it hasn't. But you would think like the happiest moment in my life would just be that, and everybody just made it so negative. Now again, I don't know what the hell. It's only a couple bitches I bother in this world, and those are the baddies. Those are the only bitches I bother in this world. Like, no, for the shit, I don't bother people. I don't bother people. I make my videos, I do my videos, I be funny, I do my little skits, and I go about my day, and then I clock into my job, and I harass the bitches I need to harass for my check, and clock back out. If anybody had anything to say about me, I wouldn't give a fuck if it was the baddies, because those are bitches that actually bothered. Those are bitches that I actually have beef with. You know what I'm saying? But I got people that I never bothered. I never even had beef with. Even people that I know, like, through social media. No names need to be named. I literally don't have no, bad blood with no, none of these people, for real, besides these bitches on baddies. So I don't give a fuck when they pop it. Why the fuck would I care? I see you hoes. I see you bitches every day. You got a reason to talk about me. You feel me? But it's the random people. I got people literally lying on me, making shit up about me, and violating me. Clearing the rumors, I was ending with y'all not breaking the sun. We love each other. We're very much happy. Like, literally nothing y'all did has fucked us up. Actually, y'all making my man go harder. He's actually treating me more like a princess. Like, the more y'all make my life harder, the more my man is treating me like the queen I deserve to be. So if you really want to just skip to the ending, because that's literally how I was going to end this chat. I was going to end it with... Can I go?